Senator, I want to pivot onto a different topic real quick. Over the weekend, you wrote a piece that ran in the Washington Post where you said, "I'm a gun owner and NRA member. I support red flag laws to help stop mass shootings." Was that a turn for you? Was that a change for you in terms of the way you've been thinking about this in the wake of the shooting in El Paso and elsewhere? Because we've had lots of conversations about gun control over the past couple of years.
Right. You know, we had the 17 people killed at Parkland, and I mean, whether you're talking about Parkland or El Paso or Dayton or Gilway, just your heart goes out to these families. And so what I thought about when that happened, as I got law enforcement together, mental health counselors, educators, and we came up with legislation to make our schools safer. And probably the key of it, and on top of more money for security, was these red flag laws. It says, look, if you're threatened to harm yourself or somebody else, you shouldn't have access to any weapon. Now you've got to have due process. You've got to make sure that it's not taken, no one is taken advantage of. But I mean, give me a break. If you're threatening to harm yourself or somebody else, there's no weapon you should have access to.
Senator,
we just have to make sure we have a due process.
Senator, I just want to read you real quick. This is Joe Biden in the New York Times this morning. Saying we will only see more and more deadlier shootings if we continue to dodge the core issue of unregulated assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in our communities. If we cannot rise to meet this moment, it won't just be a political failure. It will be a moral one. It will mean that we accept the next inevitable tragedy. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't. I support the Second Amendment, and I don't believe we ought to be taking weapons away from law-abiding citizens. I do believe we've got to look at the fact that there are many people out here that for whatever reason they have, whether it's mental illness or whatever, they're threatening to harm themselves or somebody else. That's who we ought to focus on.
But you don't think there should be any focus on high-capacity magazines?
I don't believe we ought to be taking away weapons. The Second Amendment rights for law-abiding American citizens.
Senator, it is a longer discussion and a longer debate. You and I disagree on this one, but we'll continue it, I know. So we appreciate your time this morning.